and welcome back to the Minimalist Game Decluttering Challenge. It's week 2. I can't believe it. Go ahead and check out our playlist. This is a collab. It is hosted by Clueless Mama D, and there's a whole bunch of us awesome moms and gals who are doing this together. So definitely check out that playlist to see what everyone else is getting rid of. This is the end of week 2. We have made it 14 days into this. So this was days 7 through 14. It's getting a little difficult. So here's what I got rid of.
Well, we made it to day 8 and I've got a bunch of odds and ends. I've got a little keypad, things that I just don't use anymore. The blending stuff from the kitchen, I replaced it with a bigger model, expired poppy seeds, bottled my daughter's done with, baby food jar don't need, one of those soap things that keeps falling out of the shower, measuring cup that I've used twice in my life, plus an old lipstick. It's day 9 and I went through more of my daughter's stuff, old stuffed animals, coloring books she's used up, books and toys that she just doesn't use anymore. So it's time for them to leave. It's February 10th and I went through some of my preschool stuff. So each of these letter sets, I counted each set as one, some old certificates, a picture frame, and my daughter's stacking toy that she doesn't use anymore. So all of this stuff was just sitting in boxes and it's time to go. Day 11, oh my goodness, we've got more of my daughter's stuff, outgrown shoes, outgrown toys, old hard clay, little things that I don't want anymore, stuffed animals she doesn't play with, a jacket she has 2 of, and a bin that just sits around. We've made it to day 12 and I've got some books, baby food book, breastfeeding book, a book my daughter has kind of outgrown, a toy that doesn't have the music in it anymore because it broke, some puzzles that we got some different puzzles for alphabet and stuff, and you can only have so many puzzles. My daughter's not really into puzzles, so she's kind of outgrown these. Just doesn't play with them anymore. Bows from Christmas that are just lying around the house. Beanie Baby cards from my childhood. I don't really like Barbie doll kind of things for her, so all of these things I decided we could part with. And we've made it to day 13 and I was cleaning out the kitchen. Our kitchen is pretty minimal already, but there were some odds and ends, like this baking pan. I used it once to try to make carrot cake, which didn't really work, and I've never used it again. Some odds and ends. I actually had a ton of bottle brushes that I threw directly in the trash, but bottle brushes. My daughter is now on all sippy cups, so bottle brushes are disgusting and they gotta go. The little soap pump thing broke and I was keeping it for I don't know what reason, so it's going. 2 very dirty, unused pot holders, an empty bottle of oil, a random shot glass that never gets used, of course, 2 mugs that are very rarely used. I pretty much only use the set with our dinnerware and no other mugs. And then this set of 4 storage containers, they're all different sizes and I love them, but it's one of those things that I use mostly mason jars in our kitchen, and they were mismatched with the mason jars, and so I decided to get rid of them because I really wasn't using them, and yeah, I just like my mason jars better. Well, we made it to the end of week 2. It's day 14. All right. I cleaned out some random areas to get stuff for today. So this was a bottle thermos thingy. It's kind of not in great shape. Another little thermosy, not thermos, what are they called? Ice pack thingy. Don't use. This was from our old house. We have a different one here for coat rack. Contact paper type thing that doesn't have the sticky stuff. We used this at our other house because we're renting, but I haven't used it here, and it just kind of slid around the drawer, and yeah, I probably won't use it again. Broken pen, random broken something from the kitchen drawer, expired supplements. I swear I've had these for like I don't know, 10 years, never used them. A scrunchie from childhood. Expired toothpaste stuff I never used, and then Montessori curriculum that I also am not using because we're doing something else. So this stuff is all gonna go this week.
In week 1, I decluttered 28 items. You can watch week 1 over here. And this week, in week 2, I got rid of 77 things. So that's a total of 105 things that are out of my life. Now, I am saving some things for a garage sale that we're gonna do in spring, just because it is awesome to get a little bit of extra cash for your stuff, especially if it's really good and nice. Broken stuff, of course, is all going straight in the trash. The one caveat to selling your stuff is that you wanna make sure that it doesn't actually bog you down or make it harder. You don't wanna have so many things listed online that you aren't getting enough stuff out. So you have to be a little bit careful when you do that, but getting the stuff out and getting some money for it is always a good feeling. So by the end of week 4, we're supposed to have 406 items gone. So we have 105 gone now. And I'm telling you, I'm looking around my house going, I don't know what to get rid of. We have a lot of stuff, but we are pretty simplistic already. My kitchen is pretty minimalized. Our clothes are pretty minimalized. We have, craft stuff and junk stuff, but I'm not sure where I'm going to come up with the next 300 items. But I'm determined, guys. I'm going to find that stuff, and it's gonna go. I'm definitely taking this challenge very seriously because I want stuff out of my life so that my life is easier and simpler. Because that life is better. Less stress, less cleaning, less craziness, less chaos. Yeah, less stuff is a good thing. I find it super helpful this week to kind of keep focus areas in mind. So one day I would open all of the kitchen cupboards and all of the kitchen drawers and just start pulling stuff out. Another day I was doing all my daughter's stuff, all the toys, the books, those kind of things. So if you kind of pick one area to look at and to really dive into each day, it can make it less overwhelming. In week 3, when you're looking at 15 plus items a day, it can be really difficult to stay on task and to find those things in just one area. So you might have to pick 2 or 3 areas, or you might have to really start digging into some sentimental items and some stuff that maybe you like but don't use. I'm definitely gonna have to start doing that. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss that, and let me know in the comments below what you are getting rid of this week, because we all have stuff to get rid of even if you aren't doing the challenge. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.